sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. To throw, it's Sellers. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
He's going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement, and they're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to pass. Under fire. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Makes the grab. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Sun Devils will try to punch it in on first and goal. Looking to throw on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down, it's not there, throw it away, live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Tyson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. On the move. He's in open space downfield. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat. Get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
To throw, it's Sellers. Wiggle. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Flush down in the pocket. Going right and going deep.
Obviously not to start this quarterback was for guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Finds his target down the middle. And the Gamecocks get it past the sticks.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback may change this route. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The give out of the gun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Give to Brown. There he goes. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Looking for a man. It's Levin. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
That's caught. It's Brown. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
He's going to take off. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. The Gamecocks have a first down.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. He caught it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from...
Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. The sure hands, it's McClain. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Brown. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Steps away. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Tyson. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And, man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
And the Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He's got it on the move. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And they've regained the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Iowa has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. And we don't always see this from this group. They're up by 17 over Georgia Southern. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Sellers. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He's going to run it. Quarterback's got the first. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break up.
Throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Levin. On the run, still looking. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's Tyson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Moss. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Not going to get a chance to field that one. And will bounce out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Hit as he throws. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Extending the play. Got a first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Sets up the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here we go. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. The short hands. It's Brown. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense.
Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Dropping back, it's Levin. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down, and you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Throwing right. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. offense has it with really good field position. Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Loss of 8. Second down.
Let's go. Hey.
That's the end of the third.
1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish.
17.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Pocket breaking down. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Levitt. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Forced out of the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moss. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Finds his tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Power football with the one. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease to the left.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Try to get it to the edge. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Toss to the left. Punch for the tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, South Carolina.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Never a doubt. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Brown has it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And they're on top here in overtime.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the ground with the back. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. steps away to find some room. Lets it fly. Touchdown, South Carolina. They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie. If he doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
It stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where he might be throwing the ball from the pocket, and then he scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field. It's kind of like rush hour back in the day. Which one of y'all kicked me?
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He got it! The aggressive call pays off and wins the game in overtime. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.